Hello, everybody, and welcome back for the third step of our look at organizing for the new year. If you'll recall, the first day we looked at where is it you need organization the most? What is it that causes you the most stress? And where can you start that is a level that you're comfortable with and not have to rip out every closet and every drawer just to get started? So we looked at that and we looked at resources. Then the second day we looked at what I call sorting. And sorting is taking all the stuff out of the area, one area that you're going to organize, and sort it out to the side based on one common denominator, whatever you choose, whether that's color or function or even something as simple as size. So we sorted yesterday, and I want to show you, what my desk looked like the first day, and yesterday it was completely cleared off. I want to show you the result of that. See, remember the floor that was full of everything? All of my stacks are gone. So I'm organized, right? Not so. That was step 2 of sorting. And so I want to tell you about step 2, and then we'll move to what's next after step 2 of sorting. Step 2 of sorting is once you've gotten everything in the piles based on whatever common denominator you're using. Step 2 is to take every pile and take it to where it belongs. Most likely, not everything belongs in the drawer or in the closet or on your desk. It just ended up there because it was a fast place to throw stuff. And so take things to where they belong. The biggest temptation, though, once you start sorting your sort and taking it to where it belongs, is you'll want to put it up. Then you'll start organizing that part where you're, like I had a stack of books, you'll remember, that needed to be put with the books. The temptation is to start organizing the books, which is on my list of things to do. Not to organize them, but to chunk the ones that, or donate the ones that I'm not going to use, not going to read, books I don't want to be part of my library anymore. So it's really tempting that when you get your sort and you start taking each little pile to where it really belongs, don't start organizing that area. So what you need to do is stay focused on what your primary area of organization is when you take your sort piles to wherever. Leave them. Just ignore that area needs sorting too. So the next step, after you've done all that, and you can tell what I did once I sorted, I did something called sifting. And that, you know how it is when you're baking, you sift the flour. It makes the clumps, which is what we've sorted, it makes those clumps finer. So we're refining what is left. And what I did was I took my paperwork and I'm going through it, in addition to doing a little bit of work in between, going through it to find the things that need attention. And I love the work of David Allen. It's called Getting Things Done. That's another great resource. And there is a checklist that David has that is that helps you decide how to sift things down. Pardon me, I've got it written down here. If you want to see David Allen's work visually, if you're a visual person like I am, go to bohoberry.com, BOHOBERRY.com. And Cara Benz has done a really beautiful piece of work to help us visually see what sifting looks like. And I'll attach a copy of her work to a picture, actually, of her work to this post. But so when you start sifting, you can decide is how important is what you have. Get everything cleared out, piled up, and then review it. What is it? Where does it go? Does it need to be, let's use my desk for example. Does it need to be on my desk? Yes. Does it need to be right where I'm working? Yes or no? And if the answer is no, then I'm going to set it to the side, away from where I'm working. And is it something that I can take action on? And if the answer is yes, is how long is it going to take? What is the next action? So if it takes less than 2 minutes, David Allen says do it. Just do it right then. So you need to set aside some time when you're going to sift, maybe an hour or two, that you can take care of what needs to be taken care of. If you're like me and you've got 30 2-minute tasks, then you've got an hour that you're going to have to spend sifting through your stack. I'm going to take off my glasses because I'm looking back at myself. And so if it takes less than 2 minutes, do it. And if it's going to take longer, then figure out, can you delegate it? Can you put it in a file folder to bring back up? Or like I do, a stack close to my desk, and then I do a stack past my desk, so that when I finish with the more urgent stuff, then I can go on to the other items that are sitting to the far side of my desk. Do you need to put it on your calendar? Do you need to contact somebody to say, okay, these are things that I need your help with? So there are all kinds of steps that once you're sifting, decide how urgent is it, how brief is it, and then begin to sift what are the next actions for each thing. Do they need to go on your calendar, or can you even just throw it away or get rid of it or pass it on to someone else who might be more interested in it than you are? So that is the art of sifting. So you're going to decide where your pain is, where would you gain the most benefit. Sort out the clutter. Don't worry about organizing except by sorting, and then go back to the most connected to the area where you're sorting, to begin sifting. How can you address each thing? Where does it go in that area? So if you're cleaning out a closet, you would begin to put back in the items that you sorted the day before that belong in that closet, and decide, do you want to do it like I do, by color and by sleeve length, or do you want to just put it all in there so you can get it done and get on to the next project? So that's the topic for today, and I hope that you're applying sort and sift to how you want to organize for the upcoming year. And I look forward to catching up with you another time after this. Have a great day.